Hey guys. Okay, it is. What is today? Where you at? Where'd you go? Am I? Okay. Anyway, I'm trying to talk to you with this windows blinding. I'm sitting in my bed editing. Alex is napping downstairs. Jay's at a softball tournament. It is Saturday, May 27th.
Yep. Hello.
Your head. And what are we doing here? What are we doing here in 2 hours? Where are we leaving to go?
Nina's, because it's 1:30.
We're gonna go to Nina's for a cookout. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Look, I can snap my fingers.
Yeah. It's Memorial Day weekend. We were gonna have a cookout tomorrow. Whoa, you okay?
Yeah, sorry.
But the weather's gonna be crappy tomorrow. Come on, stupid thing. The weather's gonna be crappy tomorrow, so we're doing it today instead. Jay's at a softball tournament. It poured last night, so he said people are falling in mud puddles and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I'm glad I'm not there for that. We went to his game last night down the street, but yeah, but I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, so the other day, sorry, you can see through my blackguards. The other day, I was upstairs helping Adri. We were like finishing cleaning the attic, and my stepdad had called. Why is this so weird? My stepdad had called and asked me, or he said he wanted me to look at something. He just wanted to make sure I was home. So I told him, yeah, I'm home. And my stepdad just had surgery a couple weeks ago on his arm. Like, his bones in his wrist and arm are, like, grinding. So they went in, they cut pieces of bone, like, by his wrist. And then they went in his arm and cut chunks out of his bone in his arm to shorten the bone. And they put, I think, 7 screws in his arm. So he's in a cast on one arm. And then he had Band-Aids on his neck because he had neck injections because he's trying to not have to have another neck and back surgery. So anyway, he comes over and he's yelling for me that he's down in the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, just a second. I didn't know it was anything serious. I come downstairs, or to the upstairs bathroom from the attic. He's holding a towel on the top of his head. It's soaked in blood. It's like, oh my God, what the hell did you do? So I'm like, what did you do? He's like, well, I was getting the kids' cabana out of the garage, and it fell on my head. He's like, I just need you to look at it and see if I need to get, like, stitches or if it's just, like, a scrape. So I'm trying to use a wet rag, and I just keep wiping. His hair is, like, matted to it. So I'm just, like, slowly using my fingernail and, like, pulling pieces of hair away. Don't mind my smeared makeup. Like, slowly pulling pieces of hair away because I didn't want to, like, rip it open because I could tell there was, like, pieces of skin, like, in his hair. I didn't want to, like, make it raw. And Adri's like, well, what happened to your arm? I said, well, remember Grippy had surgery. That's why he's in a cast. And he's like, I think she's talking about my other arm. So now, apparently, he saw the thing starting to fall in his garage. So he used his good arm, which he was using to get it, to try and catch it. So he cut his arm on the thing, and then it fell and split his head open. So I told him, I said, I don't want to hurt your head, and I don't want to make it bleed. So I'm just slowly pulling stuff. He's like, well, just go ahead and do it. He said, because I just need to know, do I need to go get stitches? I said, well, but I don't want it to, like, if it's starting to close because it's drying, I don't want to rip it back open. But he told me, go ahead, so I just kept getting the wash rag wet and holding it on his head. I got down to where I could see, like, this spot, like, around his head, like, where the hair was really matted. And I told him, I said, I think I see where the cut is. I said, your hair's just really matted to it. And he said, well, go ahead. He said, pull that hair off so I know for sure if I need to go get it seen or just let it go. No sooner than I hold that wet rag on there and I just get one little piece of hair out and blood starts oozing out of his head. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna have to go get a stitch. He's like, just one? He's like, I'm not gonna go to the hospital for just one stitch. I said, I don't know how many you're gonna need. I said, but there's blood, like, oozing out of your head. And by then it's like, I'm trying to hold the wash rag on there. It's dripping down his head. Adri's watching, like, oh my gosh. Like, I kept telling her, it's okay, Grandpa just cut his head. So I finally I'm like, yeah. I said, I don't know what you're gonna need, but you're gonna have to go to the hospital. So he's holding the rag on his head, or he used his paper towel. He got a fresh paper towel, and then I threw the wash rag away. It was just covered in blood. I'm like, I'm not going to go through bleach and all that. I'll just throw it away. So he left. I said, I live like 2 blocks from the hospital. I said, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'll be fine. He's like, I don't have time for this shit. I'm like, well, whether you have time for it or not, you have to go. Like, there's blood literally, like, oozing out of your head. And I would hold it there and just take it off, and as soon as I take it off, it would just start, like, bubbling out. It's, like, right on top of his head. So I told him, I said, let me know what they do. Well, he texted me a little while later. He ended up getting 3 staples in his head. He's like, yeah, it wasn't like a little scrape. It wasn't like 3 staples? Like, that's crazy. Like, So today we're going to a cookout, hopefully. And it was so funny because Adri, we're sitting there and she says, I don't think you should do anything else today except sit down. I said, yeah, Grampy, I think you need to listen to your granddaughter. You got a cast on one arm, a cut now on the good arm, blood pouring out of your head, a bandage on your neck from getting neck injections. Like, come on. So yeah, so at the cookout, Grampy will be there. Hopefully he just kind of relaxes and doesn't try to do too much. He'll probably be the one grilling like usual.
136. It's never gonna be 132.
It's past 1:32, honey. We need it to be 3:30. We're going to leave at 3:30, so in like 2 hours. So yeah, we're going to have a cookout. And my mom texts me, easy, don't turn that on. Adri, please stop. If you're not going to listen, we're not going to go. Jeez. Please leave that off. Stop, you're going to knock my computer over. Oh my gosh, this kid doesn't want to listen. It's going to be a long summer of her sitting in timeout if she doesn't learn to listen. Especially last night, we ended up going to Jay's softball game, and we were down there, and Daddy hit a home run, like a 3-run home run. Andy hit a grand slam. He was like the MVP. And then after that, we went over to the park and played. Hold on.
I want to tell him something.
Okay. And after we went and played, we went to McDonald's and got Adria a caramel sundae, and she ended up falling asleep. What?
I want to tell him
Okay,
something.
so tell him before my camera runs out.
So, I met a new friend there, and we were playing in the sand together.
Yeah, they were playing in the dirt. Her and like another guy's little boy. So yeah, so it was a great night, and we're going to go. And my mom messaged me. She has burgers, pulled pork, vegetables, chips, dip, the chocolate scoop cake from Sam's, which I'm so excited about. That's all I want. My stepdad grabbed that. And shrimp cocktail. And the Mexican queso cheese dip with chips. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I'm taking hot dogs and buns in case the kids want hot dogs instead of burgers. But, oh, I'm so excited. And my mom bought cornhole, so we don't have to load ours up and take ours over. She's got her own. And she opened the pool, but it's too cold, so the kids might be able to put their feet in. And, yeah, I'm so excited to spend the day outside. It's like 76 out. Alex is napping right now, which is good, so she'll be rested and happy. Jay, he'll just have to meet us there whenever he's done with his tournament, because he's not here. He's like in a different town for his tournament, and I'm not waiting, because who knows how long it'll be. He said they lost their first game 20-0. That's pretty sad. Or no, they lost their first game really bad, and then their second game they won 20-0, which that would still be like a boring game, just kicking someone's butt that bad. And yeah, so he'll just finish up there, and he'll probably have to come home and take a shower if they're playing in the mud. And he'll meet us at my mom's. It's good, my mom, my stepdad. Yes, my mom and stepdad are divorced, but they're still like really good friends. It's like the holidays, he's over, you know, to see it's his grandkids too. I love that they're like really good friends, that we can do that, so my kids aren't like separated from their grandparents. And Nanny will be there, and my sister, and Zach and Brianna, and their boys, Carson and Max, and Dustin will be there, and Daddy will be there. So yeah, we're just excited. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that Nana will keep Adri all night, so I can come home and get some work done. I have so many projects I want to work on, and I just need time to do it. And Jay will be like exhausted, so he can just lay on the couch and be on baby duty. So hopefully, I have to remember I have to run to the store. I have to go get formula. It's like I'm down to 1 can, and it's not even a full can, so I need to go after I cook. I need to run and get formula. And yeah, so yeah, that's our day. I'll vlog while I'm there, but yeah, I just wanted to share that. My poor stepdad, he hurts himself more than anybody I know. I don't even know if when they had the motorcycle accident, when that van pulled out from them, they hit the van, and my mom and him went flying. I don't even want to talk about it. It was last August. If you want to scroll back to that and watch about it, it was horrifying. But I don't even know if he got 3 staples in his head when his head hit the concrete from them getting hit on the motorcycle and then being launched. I don't know how far down the street. It was terrible. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to work on uploading this video, and I uploaded a video yesterday, or I filmed a video yesterday eating a big old salad and pretzel bread, and I never uploaded it, so I'll try and do that now, because that's like 30 minutes of video. It's on my phone that I could really use that space, and we have like 2 hours, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna quit rambling. I'll see you later.
That stuff. Hey, Brianna, what can I paint?
It was so funny. Last time we saw Nanny, she
Is that what
called
she's doing?
Adriana, and Adri says it's Adriana.
Did she?
Looks like wow.
Who's she correct?
Because Nanny calls her Adriana a lot, and Adri says it's Adriana.
I probably
She's so
said it
funny.
wrong then.
Y'all done?
Actually, I think
Are you
I
playing
did
with
say
Uncle
it
Brandon?
wrong. It's Adriana.
She had kids at school would call her like Audrey, just because they're used to Audrey and not Adri. I said, Adri, it's okay. I said, if people don't know your name, they don't know exactly how to spell or how to say it.
Yeah.
But aren't you supposed to correct people if they say your name wrong?
Oh, and she does. She does. Are you playing with Uncle Brandon? Huh?
I heard some chirping there.
Dirt in
Yep.
Ready?
Pretty sounding.
Those thighs. Thunder thighs. Adri had huge thighs
I
though
was gonna
too.
say Adri had some big legs. I was thinking.
She did. Now she just has legs for days.
Yeah.